Good morning, students. I am Gurpreet Singh, and today we are going to learn topic issuing control, and this topic taken from food and beverage management. First, we are going to learn introduction of issuing control. For proper control at this stage of control cycle, no foodstuff should be issued without proper requisitions. The main objectives in issuing food are: first is to ensure the proper authorization for the release of merchandise, and the second is to account properly for daily food issues. Product issuing: a well designed issuing system has the following objectives: to limit access to storage areas to authorized staff members only, to match items removed from storage with actual production requirements, to assess quantities and cost of products removed from storage. This record keeping becomes important when updating perpetual inventory records. This record is required for assessing costs of issues to calculate daily food and beverage costs. The requisition forms can be used to provide information for daily cost calculations or to update perpetual inventory records. Issuing should be limited to specified times. Beverages to replenish bar inventories are issued either at the beginning or end of each bar shift. The food requisition or issue process. The form identifies each item to be withdrawn from storage, the purchase unit size of each item needed. The quantity of each item needed is based upon the recipes to be used during the required time period minus any products already withdrawn from inventory and available in production. Product security can be achieved if a few principles are observed. First is food, beverages, and supplies should be requisitioned only as needed based on approved production schedules. Second is required items issues should be issued only with management approval. Third is if a written record of issues is to be kept, each person removing food, beverages, or supplies from the storage area must sign acknowledging receipt of the products. And the fourth is products that do not ultimately get used should be returned to the storage area and their return recorded. Here is the form of food requisition. This is a form used for taking goods from issuing department concerned head of the department containing information like name, unit cost, total cost and signature, issued and balance prepared it. This is also known as indenting. Operating cost of kitchen is deduced from this form and gross profit calculated. It is prepared in triplicate. One goes to issuing, the other to F&B control, and the last remains with the copy. It is vital that a copy of the storeroom requisition form be sent to the purchasing agent after it has been used so that this individual will have a sense of the movement of product in and out of the storage areas. After production personnel complete the form, it goes to the chef. Then the form goes to the appropriate storage area. The storage or management employee responsible for issuing verifies that items listed were indeed withdrawn by initialing column. After issuing is completed, the items should be transferred promptly to the appropriate production occurred. When all daily issues are finished, the storeroom or controls personnel may use the forms to update perpetual inventory records. The food requisition forms for the day can be forwarded to the F&B controls department to review and to use in calculating the daily food cost information. Transfer notes. This is an internal form of requisition note which is used when a department requisitions something from another department which is not in stores. The format of the form used can be same as that used for the store requisition. The transfer notes and requisition notes are sent at the end of the day to the controller's office. Breakages and damaged goods. Items becomes broken or found to have leaked away, etc. These items must be recorded in a damaged goods book. The book would record the date, description of items, details of from whom it was purchased, value, signature of the purchasing officer who verified the damaged goods to restrict unexplained difference in the actual stock. Pricing of issues. In a department, there must be a system established so that the department can be fairly charged for what it has requisitioned for its use. The method of pricing the food issue depends mainly on the type of commodities in question, perishables and non-perishables. First is perishables, actual purchase price. Perishable commodities, as already stated, they frequently go direct to the kitchen as direct issues and priced against the actual price of the commodities. And non-perishables, actual purchase price, simple average price, weighted average price, inflated price. Here the goods are used at cost plus say 10 or 15% to recover the cost of handling and storage charge. Standard price. A standard price is so decided on for a given period, usually 3 to 6 months. Last in, first out, LIFO. This may be applied to items which have a fluctuating market price. This assumes that issues will be made with the normal rotation of stock but priced out at the latest purchase price for the items. First in, first out, FIFO. This may also apply to items which have a fluctuating price. This assumes that issues will be from the earliest purchases and priced accordingly. Transfers. Food or beverage products may be transferred from one food service until to another. For example, it is likely that fruit juice, vegetables, and similar items are taken from the kitchen for use in the bar, while wine, sherry, and similar items may be taken from the bar for use in the kitchen. Transfer out of the kitchen are subtracted from the cost of food sold, and transfers into the kitchen are added to the cost of food sold. Intra-unit transfers between bar and kitchen, cooking wines and spirits, fruits, juices, and dairy products. Between kitchen and kitchen, large hotels that operate more than one kitchen. Inter-unit transfers, transfers of goods and food and beverage between units in a chain. The written purchase order form should contain space for the following information. Purchase order information is, here is item name and purchase order number. Special, if appropriate, quantity ordered, quoted price and extension price, total price of order, vendor information. In the other, purchase order number, date ordered, delivery date, ordered by, received by, delivery instructions, comments. Advantages of a written purchase order. Written verification of quoted price, written verification of quantity ordered, written verification of the receipt of all goods ordered, written and special instructions to the receiving clerk as needed, written verification of conformance of product specification, written authorization to prepare vendor invoice for payment. The beverage requisition issue process. Since beverages by their nature are very susceptible to employee theft, there are several additional concerns in transferring beverages from storage to production areas. Establishing bar par inventory levels. A bar par is an established number of bottles of each type of beverage that is always kept in behind the bar storage areas. A bar par is established for each type of liquor and wine kept behind the bar. An important rule is that empty bottles must be presented before full bottles are issued. Beverage issuing steps. At the end of each shift, the bartender places the bottles emptied during the shift on top of the bar. The bartender completes a beverage requisition from recording the name of each type of liquor or wine emptied. The beverage manager checks the number and type of empty bottles on the bar against the information on the beverage requisition form. The bartender takes the empty bottles and the beverage requisition to the beverage storage area. Empty bottles are broken or otherwise disposed of according to level or state laws or as specified by the properties control requirements designed to prevent reuse. Total cost calculations and beverage cost percent calculations at the bottom of the requisition form are normally completed by management or F&B controls personnel. Here is the beverage requisition form. Bottle marking. Bottle marking identifies a bottle before it is issued. It may simply identify the bottle as house property, or it may also contain information about the bottle's cost and or date of issue. There is more than one bar in a property. Bottle should additionally be marked the site to which it is issued. The bottle mark is an adhesive, back label, or hand to remove ink stamp with the logo or symbol difficult to duplicate. Bottle marking is important for two other reasons. If the cost for the daily receiving report or delivery invoice is recorded on the bottle, it is easier to complete the issue requisition form. If the date of issue is recorded on the bottle, it is easier to keep track of the rotation of bottles behind the bar. Thank you.